online applications for grade 8 learners in Gauteng will open from the 10th of August to the 3rd of September, while grade 1 applications will open from September 13th, so diarise those dates. It's as the department launches a new way for applying for grade 8 learners designed to avoid manipulation of its online admission system. This follows some parents criticising the system and questioning why placement is sometimes late and at schools not of their choice. For more on this development, we're joined now by Gauteng Department of Education spokesperson Steve Mabona. Steve, it's great to have you on the show this morning. Thanks so much for coming on. This issue of manipulation of the placement system by principals and some district officials as well, schools blocking application, at least according to weekend reports, lying that no more spaces are available, and then admitting their preferred applicants. Is this a major issue that you've encountered over the past few years?
No, that's hogwash. That report has no basis. What we are saying here, we have been enhancing the system all these years. Each and every year, we will go back to the system and make sure that we enhance it for the next intake of learners. I mean, you will know that this is an in-house system that we started as the department in 2016. Yes, indeed, in 2016 we had some glitches which we had encountered, but then we made sure that each and every year we enhance the system. So we've been enhancing the system just to make sure that we change the way we are managing our applications. You know that we've introduced now the phases. We are saying we are doing it in phases so that we accommodate learners that are in our space. I mean, we're talking captive audience, you know, learners that we have. I mean, we know the parents, and we have to make sure that at least those that are in our space, in our public schools, we, you know, assist them first before we go outside, because we have a capacity challenge. That one we cannot run away from. Capacity is an issue. That's why we felt that we need to open for the grade 7s that are in the public ordinary schools first, before we then move outside. So
a lot of anxiety among parents, Steve, this morning as they wait for these application processes to open. Insofar as closing the gaps that you've just mentioned, where are some of those gaps and how will they be addressed moving forward?
That's why we say with effect of today, the 2nd of August, up until the 6th, parents need to interact with their schools and make sure that the contact details, the cell phone number that is at the school, is the one that is working, the one that when we send messages there, they will be in a position to be accessed. Because we want to make sure that that information is readily available, it's corrected. Because on the 10th of August, messages will then be trickling in on parents' cell phone numbers so that then they apply. They just click the link and apply in the system. If you have not received an SMS, you will not be in a position to apply. Because when you go direct to the system, to the app, because you're going to avail the app anyway, the app will not allow you to continue. It will prompt you to say, go back to the school because we don't find this number that is linked to you. So those are the things that we are managing very closely. When we are done with that process, we'll then open for the grade 1 and grade 8, those that are coming from public and independent schools or private schools. We are saying we are not punishing anyone who's in the independent or private schools, but we are saying let's cater for those that are in the system so that we then make sure that there's no pressure. The system can manage and our officials can still manage.
Yeah, and of course those 47 walk-in centers as well will go some way in alleviating the stress that parents have around the online applications.
If the centers will accommodate parents that cannot do an application on their own, those that will have probably resource challenges, they will go at those centers. But you cannot go to a center and seek assistance if you have not rectified your contact details with the school. So the school must then lead you to say, here's the correct number. It is now captured in the system. Then the centers will be in a position to assist you. Okay. And we should then be flying, because we are saying we've been enhancing the system and it has been enhanced. And even next year, we'll still continue so that we make sure that we don't have parents that will be queuing at our schools unnecessarily.
Yeah, so a tip there for parents applying, make sure that your contact details on the system are correct before proceeding to those applications. Steve Mabona, thanks very much for that. He's the spokesperson for the Gauteng Department of Education.